Hey folks, this is Wistful Deal here, and welcome back to the channel, and welcome back to another M.L.P. Horror AU. Since I feel like that this week has been a bit under the weather and a little bit underwhelming to say the least with how it started, I figured to give it a good ending, let's make it a happy ending per se with this one here. So this is an M.L.P. Horror AU that's like brand spanking new or something. It like just came out like a few days ago or whatever or something. You folks are gonna see here pretty soon here or whatever. But anyway, this is pretty new. It's got some parts into it, and I'm gonna go ahead and look at it for you all here today. This fine time of horror and infection and scariness and all sorts of crazy infection shit or whatever. It's called My Little Sprites. Yes, Sprites or whatever, however you pronounce it. Friendship is Dying, and it's by Missing Fowl or whatever, or just Birdie basically. Got a cute profile picture there, whatever. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and take a look at this show and see what this is all about. What infection awaits us today? Okay, art style, nice. Of course, Lyra. Poor Lyra. Shit, nice job, Starlight, damn. She didn't even stand a chance. Also, watch out, Bonbon's like gonna be right around the corner, because, you can't, it cannot be one without the other with these two, God forbid. Just take your sample and let's go. You got some on you there, though. Maybe you don't want to clean it up? Okay, interesting. I want to look at what the heck this thing is. Okay, so it's like some kind of fungus bubble shell thing that she pops out of. Oh, so is it just me, or does she look like the long neck horse or whatever from Trevor Henderson, that horror artist on Instagram or whatever? I swear this is like a popular thing where infection or dead ponies or whatever just look like the long neck horse or whatever that Trevor Henderson made. Still pretty good and everything. Too bad you couldn't do that in a hazmat suit, Starlight. But anyway, main 6. Alrighty, let's do it. Twilight Sparkle. Status healthy. Let's see. Sanity is 80. Stress is 56, excuse me. Health is 93. Hunger is 87. And thirst is 74. The main researcher of parasites. She's been keeping refugees in her castle, but is growing tired of all the constant stress. Yeah, I kind of figured. Honestly, another trope for Twilight, overworking and stuff. She has a working horn and has a treated wound on her leg there, or whatever. Hope that doesn't backfire on her or some shit. Anyway, Starlight Glimmer, status healthy. Sanity is 70, stress is 68, health is 80, hunger is 96, and thirst is 75. The student of Twilight. She's being her bodyguard whenever they leave due to Twilight now having a heart of the heart to defend having the heart to defend herself from her infected friends. Wait, so do you mean she's like the brute force or something? Like Twilight can't fight? Or is this the other way that I'm taking it as? Has working horn, Trixie's bracelet. And has a bag with her, or schedule, or whatever. Let's see. Daily due to Twilight now having the heart to defend herself. Well, it would make more sense if it said to not. Like, Twilight doesn't have the guts to kill the infected, I guess, so that's where she comes in, Miss Glimmer here, Starlight Glimmer, to like, you know, put the bullet in because Twilight can't do it. Unless it's either that, or she just joins in because now Trixie's gone, and she's like, well, I don't want to have anything else to do now. I guess I'll join you, Twilight. That's what I'm getting at here. It's either she joined in with Twilight because Trixie's now gone, or Twilight is too much of a scaredy purse to kill the infected, so she just does it. That's what I'm going based off of, I guess. I like this art style, though. Anyway, moving on here. Pinkie Pie, status healthy. Sanity is 100, stress is 12, health is 98, excuse me. I forgot to shut off Discord, there you go. Anyway, health is 98, hunger is 87, and thirst is 90. After escaping from Mr. and Mrs. Cakes, she was found by Starlight. She is now residing in Twilight's castle. Nice, that's good at least. And she's got optimistic. Okay, optimist. Okay, she's optimistic. That's good. Staying positive, keeping an open mind. Goodies on you, Pinkie. It's always good to be having a smile. And has a prosthetic leg. I'm assuming that's what happened with Mr. and Mrs. Cake when she tried to escape. Hope the babies are okay, the two little twin babies or whatever. Anyway, Fluttershy, status unknown. We don't know jack shit on her. Twilight checked her cottage, but her entire place was overrun with parasites. She hopes Discord saved her. Yeah, that's what I have a feeling of. That's my best theoretical guess. She's just with Discord, no biggie. Anyway, Rowdy, status unknown. We don't know anything on you either. Twilight has sent letters to her in Manhattan. Basically, Pony New York, or whatever, as I'm calling it, or whatever. She awaits a response from her. Coco Pano or Sassy Sandals. Okay, so nothing's getting through to her either. Applejack, damn. Nearly half the whole Avengers are gone here with this. Like, Applejack's status also unknown. Due to the distance and risk, none of the survivors have been the Sweet Apple Wakers since the outbreak. Starlight plans to travel out there soon. Okay, I guess I could see that, but how far is it, will we? Can't be that far. It's not like we're going across Crystal Empire or some crap. I mean, it's a distance, but it's not like we're traveling across the whole continent or some shit of Equestria. And Rainbow Dash, status unknown. Damn. Once Cloudsdale was flooded with parasites, Twilight hasn't been able to get in contact with anyone, any pony. She swears she heard a rain boom a bit after the outbreak began, but Starlight remains pessimistic. Okay then. So that's what, 4 out of the 6 that are gone? Lovely. Alrighty, part 2. You'll never catch me alive, guys. Oh shit. Twitch. Oh good, it's just Sweetie Belle. Bouncing on over. Then just crashes right into Scootaloo. Good job. Thank you so much for taking care of the fowls, Pinkie Pie. Fairies or kids or whatever. I always prefer to them as Kiwis. Fairies or whatever, not fowls. Like there's something to get rid of. No problem, Shirley. I love spending time with the fairies. Yeah, see, that's what you refer to them as, Miss Shirley. These two are a breeze compared to pound cake and pumpkin cake. I'm assuming those were the babies or something. Twilight walks in. Auschalicious. Just owl or whatever, I guess. Take this to the library. And please tell Spike to meet me there. Alrighty. Hey, Twi, do you want to maybe... I think the answer is no with that look on her face. I'm sorry, Pinkie, but I'm really busy. Yeah, of course you're busy. I frickin' knew it. See? What did I tell you, folks? Of course, anytime Fluttershy goes missing, it's like heads or tails. And it's, I swear, like, it's like heads or tails every single time whenever she goes missing. And 90% of the time, if it's going to be on heads, she's just going to be with Discord. What did I tell you, folks? Every damn time. Every time. Chicken jockey. Okay, so I'm assuming, yeah, she just woke up from here. I take it Discord saved her at the last second. What is this? Some kind of hot sauce or whatever down here? We got some train tracks or whatever. Obviously a bridge. A book. A bed that just flies over. And a haystack. We're missing the zombie kid. Then it can be chicken jockey. Cropped magic sound. Okay, why is she spinning Spike around like that? Okay, that's just a sound effect. But yeah, folks. Well, that is it and everything. So yeah, like, and I really do mean this is just very recent. If the numbers don't tell you, the date will. This is legit. Oh wow, earlier today, 3 hours ago. Look, Sketchman, stop highlighting everything, mouse. So yeah, this was legit a day ago, as of the recording of this. So yeah, this is brand spanking new and everything. I overall really like this one. This one is very interesting. And if you folks, as if you folks know, I'm a huge sucker for, unique art and everything, and with different art styles. I really like the art in this AU. It's very interesting and everything. Although, I do wish we could know about what the heck these parasites are or whatever. My guess is that it's like these worm infests or whatever that crawl around, or it's like a mole plant vine thing or whatever. That's my only best theoretical guess with this, but I like this art style. It's pretty cute and everything. I like this dark theme here and everything. Something tells me Starlight is gonna be infected and stuff, because, I mean, look at her with this one here. She's all greened up and shit. It's like, looks like she has something on her cheek or whatever. But yeah, I like this art style. It's cute and everything. And it makes me wonder what happened to the other main 6 and whatnot. But yeah, I had a feeling that Fluttershy would be safe with Discord, because it's like I said, it's legit like head or tails with that. And one side of the coin is legit just with Discord, because that's what you get when you're best friends with a dragon or whatever with magical powers or something, you know, or whatever the heck Discord is. I know he's he's technically sort of a dragon, but there's like another name for it or whatever, and I cannot think of it for the top of my head. He's like a not cosmic, but he's like a chaos magic, whatever, something, you know. And he has like his own pocket dimension or whatever. And you know for a damn fact that Fluttershy is probably going to be there with him anytime something happens or whatever. It's legit like a cliche at this point. But yeah, I overall like this one here. I hope we can get to the infection soon, you know, the actual infection and everything. I do like how it starts off here and everything. I like that idea. Well, I guess something happened and whatnot, and I liked how it had a dark theme and then things got kind of more lighthearted and everything. I hope we see, well, obviously we're going to see more of this, but I hope we see more of the infection and kind of get a better understanding of what the infection actually is. Because Lyra Heartstrings right there looked all messed up and everything. And something tells me that Bonbon is always nearby, because, you know, how could she not be? But anyway, folks, that's basically it for this video here, and all there is to it for this AU as of now. So far, I really like this one. I like the art style and everything. It's pretty cute, and the story is definitely interesting. It has a really good starting point, I feel, that helps set everything up here and everything. I just hope that as it continues along, it kind of, you know, doesn't get lost in too much of, you know, I hope it comes back to sort of the horror-ish or whatever. But yeah, the infection is interesting, even though we don't really know anything about it. And I'm curious to know what happened with the other characters and why they went missing. Something tells me that Pinky with her prosthetic leg probably got that from Mr. and Mrs. Cake and whatnot. But yeah, overall, definitely a good starting point for the AU. It has a good starting point, and plus, it has its own art style, which is always a huge plus in my book. But anyway, folks, that's basically all there is to it for this video here. If you folks want to check this out for yourself, the link will be in the description box below. So if you folks want to check it out, feel free to. And yeah, that's basically all there is to it for this video here. So with all that being said and out of the way, thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget to turn on notifications so you folks don't miss out on a future video or post I make in the future. And that you can always be kept up to date with the channel here. For whenever I make a post or a video or whatever, you know, that you can always be kept up to date here and everything. And lastly, folks, if you have any requests or suggestions that you want me to do, feel free to tell me down in the comments below. It could be a horror game, an AU that you folks want me to do, a reaction video, you know, just, you know, whatever it is. But yeah, anyway, with all that being said, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to leave a like, leave a comment, hit subscribe for more. And I will see you all sooner or later. Bye-bye, everyone.